I started it,
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
Kitty, if you don't shut up.
They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah.
Second and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Willie on the phone with you, Dave.
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Goofy ass nigga.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
You would have just threw a pick, trying to throw a touchdown.
Playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, you only 2 losses though, right? I mean, you still played me twice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, wait, you play JP again?
Out of the gun, Watson.
Dude, this is fucking ridiculous!
What are you talking about?
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
If you don't quit, you know.
Hands first and 10. Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is
thank you. Just something. Like shit.
Down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hey, Charlie. Now back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Hold on, it's just
enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Dude. Oh my fucking gosh.
Dragged across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll look to throw here on first down.
You fucking ran shit in cover 2, dude. Yeah.
You had him backed up.
20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's
oh, wow.
That's gonna go.
That was probably a touchdown, too.
First down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I just told you I was going to run your ass off the field.
And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Can't get the ball off.
Lutz with the extra point.
Logan, what week you play JP?
The extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Cause me and you played twice in 3 weeks.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Like, look at this shit!
That's 3 sacks now.
Get better. Get a better center.
Nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness.
I've allowed 5 total yards and -7 passing yards. This is second quarter.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Nope.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little
And he
bit.
got ball first.
The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
From the end zone, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Water. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I can't, like, get the ball off. I can't. They're not letting me do shit.
You're throwing shit like that. Don't forget to leave that out.
Complete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8.
Dude, just the shit that you just...
And he is out of bounds inside.
That was done with me.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. It's
wow, that was a bad throw. That was a horrible throw.
Picked off by the linebacker Jalen Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the
come out here and run stretch.
Be ready to make the catch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already.
This
You've
guy
done nothing
can't
offensively,
fucking
nothing
block.
on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Watson off play action. And there is Amari Cooper's first catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Come on.
Now Jones,
That's an enforcer. I see that.
and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all
because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it.
Just because I said
talk
before,
about it all the time.
that don't mean you can't.
No one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Second down and inches. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Ready up. Check. Watch 54. Tighten up. Pull together.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
McCaffrey, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run
I don't know why I did that.
And that is
Tight end was probably wide open.
Complete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution?
How you gonna run an RPO and tell
right there?
Yes.
Zone was absolutely locked up
bro.
tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
Ready, break. 54. Let's go. No. Sponge. No. Hey, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right.
I'm definitely playing black.
Tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd
You know
down.
he's gonna catch it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. He'll look to throw.
Oh, you can't let him undercut you like that.
With 14 seconds remaining. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Heck of a boost right there into the locker room. A long field goal try, and he got it to go.
That's the basketball equivalent of a half-court shot at the buzzer, and guess what? They both count 3.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher...
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Wow.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And some space here.
Dog. Yeah. Okay.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation,
Nigga literally just ran through like at least 8 people, and they didn't touch him.
Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get
Turn your phone down,
this
really.
one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
I'm gonna stop trying to blow the top off of your defense and play football. How about that?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
I don't know why you would do that. It's
You can't score on me. It don't really matter.
I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now Jones.
That was perfect blocking. All you had to do was make. Exactly.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. The turnover.
No, that's what he can. No, pick. Cornerback is pick. No, I would.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On 1st down, Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Good try. I didn't play Willie too much. Got to know how to stop that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track on the ground.
Good try.
And they're going to get to him.
Didn't I tell you that all that running shit ain't gonna happen?
No doubt, that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Dixon, jump. Okay.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Not bad.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
I don't really run inside zone school, but
and help their team.
I'll be looking for the the downhill.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. He'll drop to throw.
Oh. You don't give me all day out of all people?
He finds Beckham complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Pitching it out to McCaffrey.
I don't like that. Exactly.
At the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second and 11. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively.
Oh, I'm not missing this.
On the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
I feel a little disrespected that you put him back there.
And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So after that fourth down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in.
You can't drive down the field.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
What you doing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Jim, alert. 24. Get him. You got him. Line up, go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
This nigga ran it again.
And that will be incomplete.
That's why you suck at this game.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Huh? Yeah? I wouldn't be able to play music.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
So why wouldn't you be able to play music?
Pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early
Did
down.
you get a speaker?
You've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly. Trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So
I like the way it
looks. Possession here on the punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing
Thank you.
It's been terrific. We've seen
Stop pressing me.
Game,
Stop pressing me. Ah!
And he's going to be intercepted a third.
Oh, why he running with DJ Moore? Who is that? Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I know who it is. Thought he was slow. Denzel Ward. Anybody else that's a barbecue chicken.
Here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 38, Watson going deep for
No.
Here's a 97 speed, sir.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left.
You gotta let me get that up.
And he goes down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop the throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44.
He really locking me up, but I'm just locking him up a little more.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Cooper was the target there. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Wait, hold on. I got 3 seconds.
Looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on
hey, Willie, he ain't going 93 yards.
Judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Beast.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term.
Can't run the ball on
football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Check right, check right. Mike, go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Throwing on 3rd down.
Thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for
I could have thrown it to anybody.
picked off at the 11. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
The way I played is just absolute bad.
I want this 50 cents version of Mini Man. I'm gonna show you how much he looks like this.
You're like, I don't know what 50 cents version sound like. I'm hungry. Y'all have food? Y'all have food? Like food, meals? A meal? What kind of shit? Huh? Oh, hold on. That's it.
Yeah, he can go to week 15. Gosh, dude. So annoying.
What? You almost don't say that.